Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, guys? It's Attack on Samurai, and welcome to Week 7 of Smogon Tours. So for Week 7, this is going to be the final cycle for us for Sun and Moon. Then Week 8. Next week and the week after that is going to be the last two cycles for Oras and Black and White. So yeah, we're coming down to the wire. This is it. This is the last cycle. So before we get started though, with this with my round 1 game, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content. Also follow me on Pokeamino. I actually was pretty active on it 4 years ago, but I got invited into some kind of like community thing that they're doing. If you guys don't know about Pokeamino, it's basically this really big Pokemon community. It's very big. I'll just say that it's very big. Has a lot of topics going on, like anime. Like the anime, the games, and such. But yeah, I actually got invited into this community where they do like wars between other people. So yeah, I'll probably be doing content with that, so you guys can check me out on that. But yeah, Pokeamino is actually pretty active. Like I said, I was on it 4 years ago, and it wasn't really that active beforehand, but it's actually starting to get pretty active. There's some pretty good players on there too, so definitely gonna be doing some more content from Amino. So again, make sure you guys check me out on that. But yeah, let's get into this game, because I talked for like a really long time. But yeah, my opponent is MsnT. He has a pretty strong looking team right there, with that Zam, plus that Volcarona right there, pretty threatening mons. While I have the team I used last time. I think I used this like round 2 of week 4, something like that. Actually no, I think this might have been week. This might have been week 4, I think. But yeah, got the Z-Ments plus the SD Scizor and Life Orb, Nidoqueen, and such. So yeah, let's get this game underway. So turn 1, I lead with Drill as he leads with the Zam. So I do want to talk about like how my matchup was against MsNT. I felt okay when getting into this game. I felt like Mence was going to be doing quite a bit of work to him. Could potentially like sweep him if anything, if I played it right. It definitely was threatening. So I wanted to try and bring them on in as much as possible. Also, Mega Scizor is pretty decent against him as well, despite him having Volcarona and the Heatran. But again, I didn't realize that until like later on in the game. So yeah, Drill was pretty much the fastest mon for me. Was the fastest mon on my team, since he can also outspeed the Mega Zam. So I decided to lead with it, as he's going to lead with the Zam. He's going to switch out, finding out if I'm Choice Scarf or not, and as I actually go for the Earthquake right here. So go Earthquake. I pretty much have to switch out. He goes U-turn, getting the initiative as he brings in the Volcarona. So I want to talk about this play right here. Him switching out like that. Him going Volcarona like aggressively like that really put me in a very threatening position so early on in the game. So I felt like I had to make an aggressive play right here, and I had to go for the Thunder Wave, as he's actually gonna go for the QD. So I went Thunder Wave right here. I do land it very nicely. I bring the Drill in, and he goes for the Fire Blast on the switch in, and he misses. And I'm just like, yo, like him going Fire Blast right there pretty much would have, I don't want to say would have ended the game, but it would have put me in a much more difficult position. So him missing right there was very big for me, and also very unfortunate for my opponent, because had he landed the Fire Blast right there, he would have been at such a good position. But yeah, I could have also made another play, and I could have went into Mence, but I didn't want to risk anything. Plus, he could have been Z or something. So I really didn't want to go hard Mence so early on. So that's why I went into Drill instead. Maybe thinking that he would also switch out as well, but then again, he's paralyzed, so he really couldn't do much with this. He doesn't even have like a healer anyway, so he's gonna bring in the Lando as I go for the Rock Slide and miss, which is tough. I'm gonna go into Mence, as he's actually gonna go for the U-turn on the switch in. So he's gonna bring in the Zam. I switch out. I go into Scizor. And I went Scizor first because to be honest, I feel like going Scissor. No, I went Scissor first because I didn't want to go Tangrowth and he would get the regen. I really didn't want to make that play, so I decided to go Scissor instead. My Scissor has some bulk on it, so it can take a couple hits from his Zam. And judging by the way his team is like built up and such, there's no way he has HP Fire because he's already got 2 of these like strong fire types in the Volcarona and the Heatran. So I felt like Scissor was pretty much the safest play I could make. The hardest thing he has to hit me with is Focus Blast. So he's gonna get the he's gonna trace the tech as he actually goes for the HP Ice. And I was just like, yo, I was actually like when I saw the hidden power, I was just like, oh god, don't be hidden power fire. But yeah, luckily he wasn't, and he went for the HP Ice. So I'm gonna Mega right here and actually go for the knockoff as he switches into the Heatran. So getting this knocked off is actually gonna be really good for me. He's gonna get his rocks up as I switch out. I bring in the Nidoqueen in. As he switches out, bringing in the Zam. I go for the Toxic Spikes. I'm gonna bring my Drill in. So because he traced Sheer Force on my Nidoqueen, I really didn't feel safe going into Tangrowth. Even though Tangrowth would have taken it, but after hazards and such, Psyche would have done like maybe 40, or maybe like it probably would have done like 50 at least. It would have done like 50 to me. So I really didn't want to risk that. So that's why I went into Drill instead, as he's gonna go for the Psychic doing 50 to me right here. So he's gonna be forced out as I actually go for the spin, I believe. Yeah, I went spin on the switch in. So I know what you're gonna say. Samurai, why would you go spin on the switch in? There's a Zam right there. I mean, 1, he knows I'm Choice Scarf, so there is no way he was gonna stay in. And 2, spin was definitely the play for me to make because I really wanted to try and preserve Mence as much as I can. So that's why I went for the spin on the switch in. So now I can bring my actually no, I go Clef right here. So he goes for the U-turn again as he's gonna bring the Feeny in. I go for the rocks right here. So thankfully, because I got that Toxic Spike up, Feeny is gonna be poisoned, which is something I really wanted to happen this game. So I'm actually gonna switch out, bring the Nidoqueen in, forcing out the Feeny as he actually goes into Lando. So on the Lando switching, I actually go for the Wave. Wave's gonna do a good amount of that Lando, so that definitely told me that he was an offensive Lando to some extent. He's gonna U-turn out, getting a crit on me, which sucks. He's gonna bring the Alakazam in as I'm going to switch out and go into Tangrowth now. He's gonna Psychic, doing 37 to me. So let me talk about this play right here. So I actually stayed in, or I mean, of course I stayed in because it's Zam. But let me talk about the reason why I did this play. So what you're gonna see in a minute is I actually go for Earthquake. So I went Earthquake because Zam pretty much gets walled by Tangrowth. So I really felt like he was going to make the play to actually switch out and go into Heatran, but instead what he's gonna do is just Psychic here again as I actually go for the Earthquake. I could have also went Knockoff too. I think maybe that's what he was thinking, knowing that he could take the Knockoff anyway. But still, regardless, he would have been like really low, and plus he didn't trace the Moxie anyway. But he does Psychic, doing a lot to me. I go for the Earthquake, doing less than his Psychic did. Or actually, no, I did more, but still, so that's not enough, especially because Zam is just so frail. So he's gonna bring the Train in as I actually go for the Roost on the switch in. I'm gonna bring in my Mence right now. So going Mence was definitely the play because Mence really put him in the corner at this point. So right here, I decided to go for the DD, hoping that he doesn't land the Magma Storm, which he actually misses. So him missing Magma Storm was pretty big. Now he can't trap me with anything. He can go in the Lando as I actually go for the Earthquake on the Lando switch in. I go for the Z, knock out his Lando, and that is his ground resist gone. So now I'm in a pretty good position. I'm at +1 and such. His only switch in at this point is the Feeny. So he actually does bring the Feeny in right now. And to be honest, looking back on this game, I really felt like I should have went aggressive and just went for the Fly because after going for Fly, actually, I'll show you the calcs real quick. Man, these are the calcs for Fly. Fly would have done like 58 to 68%. So I think after Poison, Feeny actually could have dropped right there. So I could have actually kept my Toxic Spikes up, and I would have been in a really good position. But instead, I actually just switch out, and I actually do switch out right here. That was a really bad play though, thinking about it. I mean, looking back on this play, because again, like I pretty much outsped his whole team at this point. Because yeah, I believe that. Because yeah, Jolly Mence definitely outspeeds Zam, I believe. So something like base 100. I think it does. It definitely outspeeds Zam. So I think, yeah, because it goes up like 438, something like that. Hold on, I need to do the calc real quick just to refresh my memory. Let's see, 328 times 1.5. I think that actually does outspeed the Sam, but I just gotta like double check. 'Cause I know it's like 150. Let me just check this real quick. Sorry about this. Times. I don't know why I forget how I forget the calc like that. 1.5. Yeah, it definitely would have outsped Zam. So I could have went for the fly right there, got some damage off on the Feeny, and so I still would have been in a good position. But again, you're gonna see that I actually make the dumb move, or the safe move, and actually go Tangrowth. Again, I could have went for the fly right there, getting off some nice damage on the Feeny, because again, like he would have been really low, so I could have pressured it. But again, I didn't make that play. Gonna bring the Scissor out, switch out, go on Nidoqueen, as he actually goes for the Magma Storm on the switch in. So again, makes sense. He didn't really have to risk anything by going for that. He's gonna protect right now, as I actually go for the Earth Power. And I believe, he actually switches out again, bringing the Tangrowth in, not getting poisoned, and Earth Power's gonna do like 17%. So yeah, that's definitely a fat Tangrowth. So I'm gonna switch out. I should have went for the Sludge Wave anyway, because Sludge Wave would have done like a good amount of Tangrowth. But it's AV though, so it would have eaten. But still, I really wanted to save this Mon. So I'm gonna get the rocks up, as he's actually gonna go for the Sludge Bomb on my Clef. So I'm actually gonna soft boiled, as he's gonna switch out, bringing in the Feeny. So again, Feeny's slowly getting worn down by Toxic. I mean, not Toxic, by Poison. So I'm gonna switch out, going to my own Tangrowth, as he is going to go for the Defog. So again, him going Defog definitely sucks a lot, because now this isn't going to get cut in half. This isn't going to take as much damage now and such. So I have to try and bring my Clef back in to get rocks up. So right here, I pretty much forced him out. He goes Volcarona, as I actually go for the Earthquake. So I went Earthquake right there, because I was really thinking that he'd go back into they'd go back into Tran. So that's why I made the Earthquake play right there. But again, didn't really get me too much. Only got me a little bit of chip damage on that. So he's actually gonna go for the Z on the switch in, as Z is going to do a lot to me, but I actually live it barely. So now that I have Ments in here, I'm just like, okay, I have two options here. I could have went for the Dragon Dance, hoping that he misses, or hoping that he. Well, I mean, he has to go for Bug Buzz, hoping that he gets paralyzed on Bug Buzz, and that could actually DD. I could have went for that, or I could have just knocked out the Volcarona right there with my Stone Edge. But I do go for Edge, and I do miss, which is horrible, because now Ments is gone. Which again, Ments definitely would have been nice for the Tangrowth and such. But yeah, he's gonna switch out, because I have an Escadrille. He's gonna go into Tangrowth. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, doing a little bit of damage to it, but again, he's just gonna be switching out and such. So pretty much at this point, he's just gonna be switching between Keytrain and Tangrowth to get back his regen and everything. So I'm just gonna speed up this part for just because of that. So I'm gonna switch out, go Nidoqueen. He's gonna knock out my my Nidoqueen with the Magma Storm on the switch in. Gonna bring the Drill out. He's gonna be forced out to go into Tangrowth, and again, this is just gonna be happening for a couple turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Earthquaking, trying to like catch him and such. So actually, let me talk about the Tangrowth too. I slowly started to realize during this game that his Tangrowth is actually hard walled by my Scizor. So you're gonna see like later on, I'm actually gonna try and set up on this Mon, and pretty much like heal up on it too. So he's gonna bring the Tran out. Gonna bring the Tangrowth out. I go Earthquake again, thinking he'd stay in and go for Magma Storm, but he didn't. I go Scizor. He's gonna knock off, because again, he's showing me that he cannot touch me. So gonna bring the Drill, brings out the Tangrowth. I go Iron Head this time, catching the Tangrowth, but again, it's not really gonna get me in a better position. So I go Clef right now. So okay, I go Clef right here, because I was just like, all right, I need to get rocks up now. So we're gonna exchange rocks right here. And again, he hit me with the Magma Storm, but because I'm what's it called, Magic Guard, it's not gonna hurt me. I go Thunder Wave, I land it, and now because I landed the Thunder Wave, pretty much Scizor is in a really good position to just sweep. So, or can pretty much sleep late. Oh, dang it, I can't talk. Can sweep late game. So now what I'm gonna do here is actually soft boil, because again, he really can't touch me at all. And again, I don't have to worry about getting trapped because I'm Magic Guard. So again, this Mon is stupid broken. Just saying. Thunder Wave in general is a broken move. I go Moonblast as he switches out, going Feeny. So again, he's really trying to get those hazards up and such. So I actually go for the so he's gonna Nature's Madness. I actually go for the rocks. So I went rocks just in case he wanted to defog. So yeah, again, he didn't do that. He went for the aggressive play and just went for the Nature's Madness. He's gonna taunt right now, thinking that I'd actually heal or something, but I actually go for rocks instead. Because again, I really want this mon to get chipped down, because like at the range it's at, like I just want to make sure they know that this mon is gone as such. So he's gonna bring the Zam in as I actually go for the Moonblast. It's gonna do a lot to me with Psychic, barely, almost knocked me out, but again I live just barely. And I almost knocked him out with the Moonblast, and he just lives barely. So now I can go drill, knock him out with whatever I have. I actually go for the Earthquake right here, just because, you know, I didn't really want to do anything like crazy. I could have went for the spin right there, but I think spin was kind of unnecessary at that point. So now I'm going to bring the Scissor in. He's going to switch out, go Tran. I really want Tran to keep switching out so that way Scissor can be in a good enough position to just, you know, win. So bring Tangrowth out. He's going to go into his own Tangrowth, as I think I go for the knockoff. Yeah, I went knockoff on this turn. Going knockoff at this point didn't really matter too much because I had physical attackers, but again, just wanted to decide to make that play. He's going to knock off right here. I go for the Roost as he switches out, going Tran. And now it's looking like Scizor is in a good enough position to just sweep. So I go Tangrowth now as he's trying to attack me with the Magma Storm, but unfortunately he does get paralyzed. He's going to switch out, go Tangrowth again. And I'm actually gonna go for the Earthquake again, thinking that he'd stay in. But again, he switches out. I go Drill, and now I actually go for the spin on this turn, as he's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb, thinking I'd stay in with the Tangrowth. Yeah, I'm gonna spin right now. He's gonna knock me out with the Giga Drain, and now I can go Scizor and just set up right now. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the end of the game. Not gonna lie, I really made some dumb plays. I'm gonna be honest, I made some really dumb plays during this game. Like, I really felt like I could have just won at the position, well, not at the position I was at. Like, again, I am gonna knock out everything else at this point, but like, I really felt like I could have played Ments a lot better and a lot smarter too. Same with Nidoqueen, definitely. Again, like, these are just my thoughts, like, post game. Like, I really felt like I could have done a lot more with what I had. Because again, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually played OU in a minute. But I haven't like played OU in terms of like testing out my teams and such for Smogon tours. I haven't been that consistent. So so yeah. That's kind of why I lacked a little bit in terms of how I was playing this game. Or how I was playing my Smogon games and such. So yeah, I just need to get better at like practicing with my tournament teams. But yeah, we do get the round 1 game, which is tough. Again, my opponent was very tough, making those aggressive doubles and such. So it was definitely I probably said this was the hardest game I've had this whole time. Or for Sun and Moon, for Smogon tours, I feel like this was actually my hardest game. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. In round 2. So make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, Bushido Gang, and subscribe for some more content. I'm tired. I'm talking so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace out.